Hello everyone, it's me Veta and Pieces of Intuition. Today I decided to do a specific themed reading. All day I was feeling like Spirit has something specifically to tell you about a thing that you're trying to find. Like there is something that you're trying to achieve, but there is a missing piece and you don't know how to proceed in the situation. So it's all about finding something. That's why I will be using this deck and the Cozy Witch Oracle. I really like this deck because it has a lot of objects in it, and every time I want to find something in my house, like for example, recently I had a necklace that I was missing for 6 months, and I went through everything around my house, all of the cupboards, all of the wardrobes and everything, and I didn't find it anywhere. And then I got this deck and I decided, why not? Let me try and pull out some cards and see what will come up. So the objects that came up were literally exactly the things that were around the necklace that I was trying to find in one of the cupboards. It was mind-blowing. So I decided to use this deck. Maybe it will help you too to find what you're looking for or what's missing for you to achieve your plans. And then I'm in a bit of a bee vibe, as you can see. Here is one of my favorite mugs. And also the bee tarot, because bees, you know, they're all about productivity and doing, so it will help us find out more about what you can do so you can find what you're trying to find. Okay, I will start with picking up a topic because I'm curious what exactly is the topic or field of life that Spirit wants to help you with, to find something. Let's see. I already pre-shuffled all of the decks, but still let's give it a good shuffle up. I feel like, yeah, okay, let's take two topics. Oh, okay. So you have wealth and marriage. You know, marriage doesn't always have to be about marriage with a person. It can just be a long-term commitment to something, a serious commitment. It can be a commitment to a company that you're working for, you know, stuff like that. It's funny because these two cards have appeared before, never together. So I'm trying to understand. Okay. Oh, I understand. So Spirit is trying to help you find the abundance or the wealth that you can have in this particular commitment. Honestly, I think this is about a commitment with a person, or maybe you want to have a more serious commitment with someone, but you don't know how to go to the next step. It's like you're not sure if the other person wants it as well. And you need help to find the missing piece, you know, how, why. Okay, I'm curious to see what is this missing piece? What exactly is stopping you from moving forward with this commitment? It's possible for some of you, by the way, this is because it's a timeless reading. It's also a collective reading. A lot of you are watching it at different times, different ages, different types of people. So it's impossible for everybody to be about a relationship. But yeah, for some of you, this is about an employer, work, maybe even freelance. Yeah. So how do we find this wealth? What is the wealth meaning for you, actually? Because I don't think it's about money, per se. Okay, what is this that you're trying to find? Spirit, show us what is this that our beautiful souls are trying to find. What are they missing? Oh, some of you don't know, actually, what you're missing. That's the thing. So maybe this card will help you realize. what it is. It's not easy, by the way. A card is not coming up. Oh, actually I saw it. Okay, so this card. And also I will get another card which will tell us why are you missing this? Why can't you find it? Why is it hidden from you? Okay. And then I will do 2 tarot cards, which would show us what can we do about it. What is Spirit's advice? What can you do about it so you can... okay, we can get these two. Okay, what is... oh, okay, this is what you're missing and what you're trying to find. It's funny because it's a candle, you know. Candles help us to see in the dark, especially if there is no other source of light. I'm seeing a castle, like medieval times, and I see this lady, like a court lady. She's not the princess, but she can be the princess or the queen. And she's going through these corridors of stone. It's very dark and it's very cold. And she actually just got awake from something. Maybe she heard something in the corridor. And she holds this candle and she's going around the corridor and listening and trying to understand where the noise is coming from. It might have been like clacking, like, you know, coins when they fall. So she's going through this corridor and it's windy and the candle is almost going to go out. She's trying to protect the candle, but at the same time the light is not enough for her to see far ahead, you know. Okay, so here it says tranquility and healing. In a way, this woman, I feel like this is your energy. This woman in the corridor, she is lacking peace. She is very stressed out, almost in a panic. She's rushing and walking very fast and trying to find the source of what woke her up from her dream. And at the same time, it's scary because she doesn't see exactly what's around her, you know? But that's the thing, because she's focused on the darkness all around her and not on the lights, you know, because every candle and every light source has like a little circle, like a bubble of light around it. She's not focused on what exactly she can see. She's more focused, her brain is focused on what's hiding in the dark. And that brings her a lot of distress. So that's what you're missing. You're missing tranquility, harmony, and peace. You know, these fears that this woman has, the fear from the dark and what is hiding there, it's caused because of her fear of the unknown. Because in her past, she was hurt a lot. And she still has wounds to be healed. Yeah. It's like what you're missing is peace and harmony. And what you're missing is to refocus your sight on what you can see actually and what you can control. And maybe slow down a bit. You don't need to rush through these corridors. You know, you can, if you're rushing too much in the dark, you can step badly and fall. Okay. I think we got a lot of information for why you're looking for this thing for the light. Or maybe, by the way, you might be looking for a candle. Maybe you don't have electricity at your place or something and you're looking for a way to have... Anyway, that's just funny. Spirit is making jokes. But okay, this card is going to show us why do you want to find... Oh, yes. You see you have 2 birds. Oh, and a bee. Oh, this is so funny because we're having a bee topic today with my cup. And the bees here. Oh, this is so cute. It's like these two birds are the two participants in this commitment, and the bee symbolizes what you guys can do to move forward with this. Here, the keywords are communication, communicate, and listen. And it's funny because when I was seeing this woman, you don't have to be a woman for this, you know, for you to relate to this image that I'm seeing at the moment. But I told you, she got woken up by some sound, like metal clanking, somewhere in the further deep in the corridor. And here we have the listen and communicate. And air. You know, the wind, the slow current, cold current into the corridor that is trying to put down the flame. Okay, so I think I understand what's happening here. Because of these old wounds and these fears that you're having from what is hiding in the dark, which of course is also prohibiting you from taking action and moving forward and developing this commitment. These fears are making you very high alert, which in return, in result, makes you more sensitive on sounds. So you start to take too personally or take too inward any triggering sound that you hear. Like by sound, I mean the person says something, it's a normal day and you're minding your own business, that person is minding their own business. Oh my God, at the moment while I'm saying this, it's 2020. 22, like an hour. So this is important. It's like you're minding your own business and your partner is minding their own business, and then they decide to laugh at something, or they say some comment about something that they're seeing on their phone, and you think that they're saying it because they're trying to give you a hint and they're talking about you, and you get offended by that, you know? It's like you're triggered by the small things, but you don't say it. You're too focused on listening. By listening, I mean using your ears more to the point where it's more of a defensive mechanism. You're thinking that if you're alert to every small detail or change into the tonality of the person that is speaking, you will be able to predict their reactions, and you will know how to navigate later that relationship. But you don't communicate, you don't use your words. Yeah, I'm getting here very, very strong throat chakra energy, especially this wand. It's not a wand, it's a candle. This candle is blue, which is the color of the throat chakra. It's like you're not speaking your truth enough. You know, you're lost in these corridors, focused on the small currents of wind that are trying to blow out your candle, listening for the next clanking that you will hear in the distance. And that induces anxiety, but you don't call out for help. You don't go in the next room to another person and talk to them and tell them, hey, you know, I think there is something in the corridors, would you come with me and check it out? All of this that I'm saying, it's more of a metaphor. I hope, you know, you understand this. In a daily manner, the way you can imagine this is you have these intrusive thoughts all the day. Let's say your partner is out working, doing their job, making money, and you're home all day and you're thinking all kinds of stuff. Maybe you had a fight last night, and you're thinking, is this person the person that I want to spend my life with? How should I navigate this? Maybe we should break up. This is the 15th time we have an argument about the same thing. They don't seem to understand me. You know, you think all these things and your mind gets so bloated. And then the person comes home and they can see that you're not feeling well, and they ask you, okay, so how are you? Or what's happening? Why are you not talking to me? Or why are you so silent suddenly, and you're like, no, I'm fine, everything's okay, and you don't say anything. And then it's night and you go to bed and they try to hug you and you're like, no, I'm not in the mood for this. And they are like, okay, and they go to sleep, but you stay in the darkness, wide awake. And you think, okay, so he didn't put enough effort, or he or she, or they, my person, didn't put enough effort to try to understand me. Yeah, but you know, these things need to be communicated. Especially these two birds, when you look at them, they're two different birdies. You guys are different, but you complement each other. That's the beauty in it. You have different sensitivities and way of navigating life. Different love languages even. In any case, your goal is you want to be understood. You feel like you're not understood for sure, and that is what is restricting you for having abundance and more, in general, more from this relationship. It's all about communication. Okay, so we found out what is it that you need to find. You need to find peace, harmony within yourself, and balance between your listening and communication skills. The reason you want to find this is because you want to progress a relationship with someone, and because you want to be understood and to communicate what is holding you back, but you don't know how. That's the whole thing. You have no idea how to do this, and it's totally normal to be afraid of the dark when you have just a small candle that is lighting up a very, very tiny bubble around you. That's totally normal. Okay, let's see what you can do. So you get the 8 of Wands. Oh, okay. And you get the King of Swords. I really like how these flowers here look a bit like these flowers here. It's different colors, but it has the same energy. So the 8 of Wands usually represents very fast development, fast movement. And the King of Swords is basically a symbol to the ultimate authority and truth. This is all about taking action in a very reasonable and intelligent way. Leading the conversation, being smart about it. The King of Swords, he is very balanced in his thoughts and communication. This is, so as you know, swords are all about our mental expression, which can result into communication in different ways, both with words and gestures, and also listening. So yes, what we have here is we want a more assertive approach in communication. This is what you have to do. You have to focus not that much on your fears and what you can't see, and focus on what you can see, what you know, what is the truth, and communicate your own truth. You need to find what is really the core of what you want, what is bothering you, and be open about it. And the interesting thing is, the moment you do this, things are going to progress very far, very fast. Far. Why did I say far? Maybe it will also last for a long time. You know, maybe this is everything that this relationship is missing for it to go to the next level. Because it's interesting, you have the air card, you have this wealth in the air, you have these wands in the air, and you know, you can go the furthest when you fly, when you're light as a bird. There is something here about speed, and not only speed, there is something here about distance. It's like you can go very far with this person if you can just unplug this blockage that has been created. Because you see, these two birds, they look at each other, they want to be together. They're looking at each other, they're facing each other. And maybe you're just afraid because you don't know, you're not sure about the intentions of the person, you're not sure actually about your own intentions. I mean, you know that you want something more with the person, but at the same time, you don't know if they're the right person. So, should you go for it? And that's the thing. These fears, these questions happen when you overthink and when you are engulfed by fear and anxiety. Okay, so I took this little deck, no, it's not little at all, just to see if we can get a bit more information about locations or people, you know, where, who might help. I will do like this, several, I don't know if you see it well, no you don't, okay. I'll just split the deck into several little piles because it's very hard to shuffle. Okay, I'll just take this. Do we have more information about, I don't know, the where, the who? Something more, Spirit, that you can tell us about this situation? Because for the moment it's very straightforward. Chair empty. Someone is living your life. And at the same time we have here the King of Swords. I think I understand what this is. This is not someone, this is something. Yeah. Yeah, this is talking about, I think I know what it's talking about, but let me see one more. Oh, and this is also can talk about a location. Where? A chair. Oh, yes, okay. Oops. Yes. Rat. Someone is working behind your back. Oh. Oh, I want another card for this. Ah, I see. Okay. You will be taken care of in difficult times. You get the staff. Okay, I think this is enough. Okay. So the first impression I had with this empty chair, if I can take it, is that here we have this king that is filling up this throne, you know, with all of his power and heaviness. It's not heaviness, how is the word? Dense power, dense energy, you know, heaviness, but in the good sense. And here we have an empty chair. So the first thing that came to my mind is the moment you remove these fears, you will make space for reason and clear judgment to enter your life. Currently, this throne, the throne symbolizes power, authority, and abundance, you know, like royalty, is empty. Imagine this is your security, this is your mind, your certainty, something that you should be certain in, and it's empty. It's empty because you can't make a decision, you don't see a way out. And it's funny because we're talking about thrones, like the lady in the castle that I was seeing in the beginning when she was looking in these corridors, trying to find her way. You're trying to find your way to this throne room. But this throne room at the moment is empty. And what we want for you is to fill it in with stability and something that you're sure of. That's the whole problem. You're not sure at the moment. And I gotta say, the moment I saw this card with the rat, I have a feeling there is a third person in the mixture. There is something that you're worried about. Maybe your partner has said, no, you don't need to worry about them. They're just my coworker, or, you know, they're gym bro or whatever. But there is something fishy here. And you don't trust that person. You trust your partner, but you don't trust that person. And to be honest, I feel like Spirit is telling you, you have a reason for that, to not trust them. Yes. This person doesn't have good intentions, for sure. For sure. The good thing is that this for me always means that Spirit has your back. And the way they have your back is not only by giving you advice on how to get out of this blockage here, but at the same time, they will help you in the background, without even you noticing, take care of this person. No wonder you feel like you don't have certainty or stability in your decisions, and that you're worried. It's like you're in this state of waiting any moment now to find some clues of betrayal. You see, it's like these forces are working behind your back against you, and these forces are working for you behind the scenes. It's like two energies fighting each other. And honestly, I don't think you have to do anything particular for this person to get out of the picture. I think Spirit and the universe are already taking care of it. Really, trust me. I mean, trust Spirit, not me. It's like the problem is not really the person. Yes, the person has not very good motives, and they can be a bit manipulative and maybe try to work their magic on your person. But the issue here is your reaction to all of this. When you are too fearful and with too much anxiety and you don't communicate it properly, you're creating the perfect environment for your person to not understand you and to create distance between you. And you don't want that. Maybe that's why I was getting the distance before. You know, we want these birds to stay together. We want them to go close to each other. Yes. That's why we want to fill in this chair with power and certainty and stability. But for this, you should work more with your head, not with your emotions. And here I'm not talking about your heart. You should always follow your heart and intuition. Your intuition is correct. You should always follow it. I'm talking about our physical emotions, because emotions are just chemical reactions in the body. The body trying to signal us about something and trying to make us act. But in this case, it's not that much about acting and reacting. It's not about reactions here. It's more about taking a step back, just stop running after the shadows, take a deep breath, evaluate the situation, and just sit. You know, stop running around like a chicken without a head. I'm sorry for the metaphor. That's something that we say in my culture. Okay, maybe not a chicken without a head, but like a crazy fly. It's also a saying from my culture. Stop running around. Just sit. That's it. You have to sit. Just sit and it will come to you. And then communicate. Talk to your person. And this rat here is going to be taken care of. Don't worry. Really, don't worry about it at all. Okay. And then, as usual, I want to take a puzzle piece for you as a final message. Something. Oh. So we have the grasshopper. We have a lot of grass here. The funny thing is I didn't see the grasshopper at all. In the beginning I saw mainly the grass. Grass. Where should I put it? Maybe I should put it here. Yes. Grass. It's giving me the feeling of a very tall grass that you can't see behind it. It's again about something about sight. You're not seeing very, very far. And honestly, that's okay. That's the whole point. You don't need to see that far ahead because usually the future doesn't exist. Neither the future or the past. Everything you have is right now in this moment. So stop trying to see behind the darkness and behind the lights. Stop trying to see behind the big wall of high grass. You see this little bee is also in the high grass, but it is focused on its flowers and the pollen and the sweet juices. That's what we want. We want you to focus on the good things. Focus on the flowers. Focus on the nectar of life, you know? And that will make you feel more stable. And for you to focus on this, you have to stay still. You have to sit down a bit. Oh, and you see this grass here around the rat, and you have this grass here. No wonder you're worried about this person, because the more you try to go between the strands of grass and look what might be hiding in the dark between the greenery, and then you see this rat here and you're like, oh no, I knew it, I knew something bad is going to happen, I knew there is something working against me. I mean, yeah, there are always dangers and triggers all around us, but it's on us to decide what to focus on. You know, you can focus on the grasshopper, or you can focus on the rat, on the person that is trying to manipulate your person, or you can just sit down, relax, take your juice, your coffee or whatever, communicate with yourself, listen to yourself, stop being alert and listening to all the sounds and triggers around you. Listen to your own intuition and your own heart, your own coins that are falling inside you. And the moment you do this, it's when things will pick up pace and your commitment, relationship, job, whatever, is going to progress to another level, which is awesome. And I'm telling you, really don't, this is not worth it, guys. This is not worth it. You don't need to spend energy here, really. I was going to say something, but yeah. F this guy, F it. We don't like this person. And spirit will take care of him. Yeah, get out of our face. Okay, so that was from me today. I hope this message helped you, because I felt like Spirit really wanted me to tell you, to give you some more light on what you're missing and how to find it. If you like these videos, of course, I would appreciate a lot if you subscribe, like them, because they help me reach more people like you and to help more people like you. Also remember, always use your own discernment. These readings are not meant to be a substitute for any professional advice. So yes, always trust your own intuition. And with that being said, it was lovely spending this Sunday evening with you guys. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye.